welcome back to my channel. We are just gonna jump right into this Darth Vader tutorial. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna apply my base. I am using Revlon Color Stay for oily skin in the color Buff. I am dotting it all over my face, as you can see here, and then I'm gonna take my damp beauty blender and I'm gonna blend it all out. You're gonna see throughout this tutorial that I am making this more of a glam Darth Vader. I'm making this tutorial more like as if Darth Vader was a woman and still cared about her appearance even though the Force was sucking the life out of her. So let's just roll with it. Now I'm going in with my Laura Mercier setting powder in Invincible, and I'm patting this all over my face. I'm using this powder because it is white, so it'll leave me more of a white cast. I'm trying to look as pale as it can be, and I'm putting it all over my face with an e.l.f. Kabuki brush. Now I'm going in with the spoolie of my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in the color Medium Brown, just to brush out my eyebrows, and then I'm gonna fill them in. As you can see here, my eyebrows are not as voluptuously full as they once were. Thank you, Benefit Brow Bar at Ulta, for completely making my eyebrows really skinny. So now I have to fill them in. Word of the wise, stick with your eyebrow lady. That's all I have to say about that. Throughout this tutorial, you are gonna see me change my brush a lot, so just be prepared. Now I'm going to use my MAC 219 brush, and I'm taking the NYX eyeshadow in the color SOS. I'm going to go in, scrunch up my face, and fill in my wrinkles. Pretty much the opposite of what you ever want to do, but for this look, we're going for super wrinkly, super old, super decrepit, so that's why I'm using this method. Now I'm taking a brown purple-ish color from the Jaclyn Hill Favorites palette by Morphe. You can use NYX Happy Hour, that would work just as well. And I am giving these wrinkles a bit more depth. Then I'm gonna blend it all out with my 224 brush to make it more seamless and more realistic. Going back in with my MAC 219 brush, I am taking that NYX shadow in SOS, scrunching up my face, and going in where I want some shadows. So that's gonna be in my smile lines, and I'm gonna do a bit of a exaggerated contour. As you can see here, I messed up a little bit, so I brought the contour a bit more up. Then I'm gonna go in with this duo fiber contour brush with the same NYX shadow in SOS, and I am filling in the area that I created the contour. Going back over with the same shadow just to create a bit more depth. You really just have to play with it and build it up. Don't be afraid to go heavy-handed. This is theater makeup. This isn't supposed to be, you know, super beautiful. So just do what you gotta do to create the utmost sunken look that we're trying to go for here. And I'm doing the same thing on the other side of my face, and I'm also gonna fill it in again to create the sunken look. This does take a lot of time. Add a little bit of product at a time, otherwise you can go a bit overboard and then it's really hard to blend out. Now I'm going in with the NYX eyeshadow in Happy Hour just to deepen up the shadow we are trying to create, the sunken look we're trying to create. And then I'm buffing it out so that it looks more natural and more realistic. And now I'm gonna contour my nose heavy-handedly because my nose is very round at the tip and I want it to look very thin and weird looking. I started to blend it out with the contour brush, but then I decided to use a smaller brush. Now I'm using the dual fiber eyeshadow brush from Real Techniques. Now it's time to carve out my eyes. I'm going in with this MAC 219 brush and the color NYX SOS. And I am just creating a circle around my eyes where they are more sunken in, just as my outline, so I know what I need to fill in. Once I've got that down, I started to fill it in with the 219 brush, but that was just gonna take way too much time. So I switched to my MAC 217 brush, packed color onto it, and just went ham. Little by little, so you can control the depth and make sure that it's not way too much to the point where you look really ridiculously fake. Trying to make it look as natural as possible and as realistic as possible. Be patient, this does take a lot of time. On my other side, I felt a bit more confident. I felt like I didn't have to outline it, so I just went in straight with my MAC 217 brush and I just started applying the color everywhere that I wanted it to look sunken, just like the other side. You're gonna see here that I build it up slowly, checking myself out, and then I jumped to my temples to build in that sunken look there. You'll see me jumping around here, adding a bit more color in places that I felt faded or didn't look as deep as I wanted them to look with my MAC 217 brush, since it's not as precise and small as the MAC 219 brush. Now I'm going back in with this dual fiber eyeshadow brush from Real Techniques with the color Happy Hour by NYX, and I'm just building that up in the crease a little bit, give that a little bit more definition because I'm trying to make my eye sockets look really sunken compared to the rest of it, along with exaggerating the wrinkle underneath my eye. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the other eye. Exaggerate my under eye and then deepen up all around my eye. I'm going to also deepen up the brow bone just so that it's not highlighted and it doesn't pop out. And with that Happy Hour color, I'm just deepening up a little bit more of the sunken wrinkles. I'm taking the 224 brush by MAC with this very deep plum color, and I am going to go over what I just deepened up to give it more dimension. I'm not trying to be very precise with this, so that's why I'm using a big fluffy 224 brush as opposed to my 219 or my 217 brush. Now it's starting to look really bruised and really just sunken and old, and I'm going to take that same plum color again and I'm going to go around my eye like I did with Happy Hour, a little bit at a time and building it up. I'm doing the same thing for the contour that I have going on here, my little sick ass contour. Isn't it gorgeous? And I'm deepening up the edges. Any edge that I feel like needs to be overly exaggerated, I'm just going all out with this color. Darth Vader has a lot of purple. The Force is sucking the life out of him and making him very decrepit. So that's the look that I'm going for here. And I'm also doing that around my lips just to make them more puffy and exaggerated. Around the wrinkles I created on my forehead and around my temple. Now I'm going in with my 217 brush to be a little bit more precise and build that color. And then I'm gonna go in with the duo fiber contour brush just to blend it all out, make it look a little bit more seamless and not like I just drew a bunch of lines on my face. Now I'm gonna take some black and I'm gonna apply it all over my crease and around the bottom of my eye, smoking out the lower lash line with this e.l.f. eyeshadow brush. I want it to look like I have really black eyes, like I just exude evil. As you can see, my eye sockets are not even, and that's because the bones on my face are not even. So I just went with the natural bones on my face so that it's more realistic. Now I'm lining my lips with this NYX slide-on pencil. This is actually an eyeliner, but I'm using it as a lip liner. And I'm gonna take a random angled brush just to make the line more defined, and I'm drawing it extremely exaggerated. So let's just roll with it. This was just a vision in my head that I had. I don't know, I was getting creative with it. So you don't have to make it as exaggerated as I am. My corners are extremely elongated. Obviously, this is not a real lip shape, nor should anyone want to have this lip shape, but I'm trying to make her really creepy, okay? That's what we're going for. My line didn't come out extremely crisp as I preferred, but you just go with it. And now we're just gonna fill in the corners. We are not taking this all the way to the center. We are just doing the corners because we are gonna be creating an ombre-ish effect on our lips. To fill in the center of the lips, I'm going to use the very appropriate Color Girl Star Wars collaboration lipstick in red. Yes. So there you have it, guys. There is the final look. Off camera, I went in with NARS eye paint in Black Valley just to deepen up the lips. I also did a winged liner. My eyelashes are Cocoa Lashes Goddess. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will talk to you guys later.